But hello, everybody. Thank you very much for coming today to my stream of all places. That's insane. There's so many people here. And by the way, how is my audio? Like, this... Okay, so for comparison really quick. That's it at full blast, right? And now I'm talking. So this is me talking. Is everything... Am I breaking up and was that okay or whatever? I'm just trying to have this at a low volume for now. Running late, what a part-time fan. What a part-time fan. Yeah, man, I was just getting set. But, are we live, though? Are we live? Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Are we good?
There you go, Shredder's snowboarding game. I missed my SSX, so that one looks
Scout,
really good.
why do you do it every time, Scout? Why do you do
We're excited about.
But yeah,
right,
say hashtag Xbox if we're live here. Okay, Mighty Spork says seems fine. Katie's here. Okay, audio seems fine. Joey Strike says fine. Okay, it's perfect. Good. R1, what's up, dude? I'm gonna just give a shout out to R1 because he has been like going to my videos and counting this down like every day. So shout out to R1. And just Joey Strike, Scout, Katie, Mighty Spork, who I got to play with the other day. That was cool. We played Gears the other day. There's Dom. The host looks like a creep after every clip. What is this, by the way? So, right off the bat, hashtag Xbox. Okay, yeah. Sorry, so I have my stream today on... That is gorgeous. Sorry, that's gorgeous. You know, I need to say something. They're in the pre-show here. Who knows about the main show? The pre-show, they started with Dragon Quest. And it seems like they're starting to wrap up with this, which I missed. Xbox is trying to hit that Japanese market. The market that is their weakest market. And I think it's freaking awesome. But this is just the pre-show. This is not the main show. The main show is in 10 minutes. And, man, could not sleep last night. J-Source, it's too early for this, lol, but I'm ready. Oh, it's not. In my opinion, it's a perfect time. Like, I wish it was more like 11. But, it is the perfect time for the media because it's not so early. I'm looking at you, Nintendo. That's like, oh, yes, at 6 a.m. in the morning, 7 a.m. in the morning. They're like, no, we're doing it at 9. Thank you, Xbox. But yeah, Nikita, they started off with Dragon Quest, saying Dragon Quest 11 is coming to Xbox. By the way, hello, Nikita. But that was just interesting. An Xbox show. It's just a pre-show, granted, but still, Xbox is totally sponsoring this. They made the first thing Square Enix. So to me, that is them trying to hit their Japanese market. Dotpot, are you ready, Keebs? I'm not, dude. I was talking to Battlestead here. Battlestead's one of my buddies, and I was telling him, like, it just feels really weird. It feels really weird that just after 2 years of all those studio announcements, we finally get to see something from it. And after, you know, so long of nothing from Halo, we finally are going to see gameplay of the next main installment. It's a really weird day that has made me very sleepless the past 2 nights. I have not been able to sleep good the past 2 nights just thinking about this. Switch. See, here's another Square Enix thing. They were just they were just showing all this. In fact, I want to note this, by the way. I have a sheet that I'm trying to like note, you know, what's interesting to me. But yeah, pre-show, 2 Square Enix things. Good job, Xbox. Any last minute, not even just predictions, but any last minute hopes? Like, ignore Halo Infinite, okay? I know everybody's like, this is the Halo Infinite show. It is not, okay? This is the Xbox show. So, what is something you really want to see here? Ignoring Halo Infinite, what is something that would make you go, holy shit? Honestly, I don't think that there's anything that would make me do that. I'm pretty stoked to see Hellblade 2. I have to say that. If they show like a good look at Hellblade 2, I think I'll get pretty stoked for that. But the big surprise, Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie would be mine. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I put like this thing on my door. All right. Scout says, waiting for new Fable, Halo, Forza, and more. Yeah. Yeah, Marcos, you will definitely see my Halo reaction. Oh. Derek, hey, let's get some hype this morning. Good morning, Derek. Yeah, today is a good day. Oh, by the way, I do want to watch this trailer. Hang on. But I kind of have it toned down. Geodude, wait, Dragon Quest for Xbox? I'm excited. Heck yeah, man. This game looks like a human form of Sonic. The stream audio low. Yeah, the stream audio is insanely low. Dotpot, like, I just currently have it like that because there, like, that's a full blast. I just have it toned down because it's the pre-show. Palin Wonderland. I really want them to. They're not gonna say for PlayStation or anything, but I have a very big meme that I'm gonna try to upload today that I've spent over a dozen hours on. And the more exclusives to the platform we get today, the more possible the meme will be.
I want to thank Nakasan and Square Enix for sharing that world premiere announcement with us here on the pre-show. There's even more good stuff.
Joey Strike says a perfect Dark reboot. Yeah. I just don't want that to be what the initiative is working on. I don't want the initiative to be working on that. I want them to be working on a completely new IP. And I don't think we're going to see them today either. They have so many YouTubers in this show, it's ridiculous. But yes, guys, so I purposely have this turned down because this is kind of like a pre-show that I kind of just have this visually on for the time being because there isn't anything terribly exciting happening during this. I just wanted this opportunity to chat with you guys, get your expectations and hopes and predictions and so on before we get started. So, look at that shit. Mighty Spork, I hope there's something big and new that blows me away rather than an existing franchise, to be honest. Yeah, I would hope for that, Mighty Spork. One new IP. One big new IP. That'd be really cool. Bring back old ones, though, too. Bring back Fable and pull up the new property that is sporking a ducky. I don't know. Geodude says Fable will do it for me. Yeah. R1, I'm not really hyped, but I'm most curious to see an Anishtiat game. What? Alex, Halo will be about it. Actually, lol, I wasn't interested in the previous Xbox, so I'm looking for anything cool. So, that's a question I have to ask you guys that I was talking about with Battlestead, who's in this chat, I think. Do you think that they should start the show with Halo or end with it? And I want you to ignore what you want. I want you to think like as a business person, like as a marketer person, okay? This is not your time. This is for you as a marketer. Should they start the show with Halo, put it in the middle, or end with it? I personally think that they should end with it. Because there's a lot of people that are just coming to this stream for just Halo, and that's it. And then they're just going to dip when they see Halo. But it's like, no, this is the Xbox showcase. So if they start with Halo, that could be a big note to start on to hook people. But also, people will be like, okay, I don't care about the rest. I think they should end with it. But there could be decent arguments for it being in the middle or beginning. What do you think?
JD, we know we're going to see Halo. Seems like you're sufficiently hyped if you've got your Master Chief helmet. What's it gonna
Nikita, so Sony and Xbox are showing a lot of games, but Nintendo didn't really show anything. Yeah, Nintendo's gone. Nintendo's just AFK this year. That's what they're doing. Derek wants some new IPs. Heck yeah, dude. Scout, I'm expecting Minecraft 2. Is there a need for a Minecraft 2, though? Because I thought Minecraft was just basically an infinite game. Truly. Hey, Pretty Jis. Hello, good ma'am. Good ma'am, madam. I just assume madam because it seems pretty jissel, so... Joey, I just heard this guy say, I want to see a new Matrix game. I wouldn't be opposed, to be honest. Joey Strike, I wonder if they're going to show more on Grounded. The insider build for it was fun. So that's another good point. Joey brought up. He's wondering if they're going to show Grounded. If they show games that we already know about, like Gears Tactics coming to Xbox, Grounded coming out next week, Microsoft Flight Simulator coming out next month, those are great games. But Wasteland 3, I don't want another trailer for those games though. I want them to put that in like a sizzle. I want this to be nothing but new stuff, and this is the stuff you can expect from our studios and a few third parties as well. There's going to be something from Capcom here. I guarantee you. There's going to be something from Capcom and something from Bandai Namco. Guarantee you. But if I'm wrong, oh well. But I can guarantee that. But I just hope that they don't focus too much on the things that they've already announced, other than Halo Infinite. But if they do, then have a little sizzle trailer for them. But anything that's coming out within the next month, not too much. Psychonauts 2, they probably will. Double Fine is supposed to be here, but I kind of hope that Double Fine actually presents their next game they're working on. So. So a lot of people said save it for last for the Halo thing. A lot of people said end with it. Oh, Geodude, Project Mara. I would, if they don't show Hellblade 2, I want to see Project Mara. Hell yeah, I want to see Project Mara. That's from Ninja Theory. So, but yeah, a lot of people are saying end with it. Yeah, okay. I think we're universally agreed on that. You got to end the video with a bang unless they show something new. That's amazing. That's what I mean. If they start with Halo or put it in the middle, what are they going to do to keep people's interest? I will be very interested because then I'm going to be like, what are you going to do for the rest of the show? You started with the big bang, so yeah. Javion says Banjo 3E. Either 3E or a reboot. One of the two. Or Conquer? Or Conquer? Anybody? Somebody earlier in this pre-show said Blinks.
Or do you want something weird and wacky ideas?
It's gonna be Halo, which for someone who doesn't really care about Halo, I would love because I need a bathroom break. So.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, JD.
The chat just lit up. He's gonna take a bathroom break during Halo. All right, but hey, we got Balin, and yeah, that's part of the fun.
Bubble Tank 3 or I walk away from Xbox. Zayd says.
Quiet. They've just said Halo, but beyond that, they've really not told us anything else about what games are going to be in there. So you said, tell me why. Great example. Everwild, Psychonauts,
yeah, tell me
games that we know they're making that hopefully we'll have updates on. And then I imagine, I know for a fact, there will be some new games announced in this showcase.
Yeah, so new games, but they mentioned a couple more. Psychonauts 2, or I mentioned Psychonauts 2, but Everwild, I forgot about that. Everwild, the next game from Rare, they gotta showcase that because that's Rare's next big game. Yeah, totally. And tell me why. Tell me why is the game made by the same people that did Life is Strange, Battlestead if you're here, The Prophecy. So it's the next game by those guys, and that is an Xbox exclusive. So yeah, I forgot about those two. There's a lot of games that are already announced coming to Xbox. So okay, now this is what I need to know. Which one should I do? I'm doing this one. I'm doing Twitch. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Shit, dude. Shit, dude. They're at 1080p 60 frames too. Dude. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go, boys and girls. They're starting with it. They're starting with it. It said UNSC. They're starting with it. They're starting with it. Or is this just like a tease? I think this is just a tease. They're showing the making of the helmet. Bro.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete.
Yep.
Even though this technology will save humanity in the war to come, must remind myself. Liquid crystal cannot rise on its own. Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction.
This is all from the gifts. 343 was posting these gifts all throughout the week.
It all means nothing.
Dude.
Until you step inside.
Okay, so this is just a teaser. Okay, good. Oh, I love the subtle. It's so subtle. It's so subtle. I was right. I was fucking right.
Am I dead already?
You're playing this after the show. You're playing this after the show.
Right? Yep, this is death.
They're starting with it, dude.
No! No! No, 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 no! This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, shit.
They're starting with it. This feels so weird. I was not expecting this.
No! No! You! I can't stand this! Who you are.
Breathe.
No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe.
I'm already
Safe?
way more happy with Brohammer.
Been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the banished.
You keep saying that.
They confirm, yeah.
Outnumbered. I know I saw condors over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh. Please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Okay, big guy.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And that was instant too! It was God of War. They went from cutscene to the game. I don't know, man. This is weird. This is weird. I'm too caught up in the moment. Why does everything seem so much more blocky? They are instantly kicking off with you just... open space. This is an open sandbox. This is just instantly an open sandbox. You're dropped on this planet. Go. It's true. There's a fucking map. There's a map, dude. There's objectives. This is open world. Halo is an open world game. Halo is officially an open world game. It is exactly like what that Gears of War thing was. Gears of War 5. This is exactly what it's like. There was blood! I wanted this to be M-rated so bad! They brought back blood! That elite is smaller! They brought back fucking blood! Oh my god, they brought back blood! And that elite was so tiny. It feels really clean. That means it's M-rated, right? Maybe? I gotta say, something about this, it feels a bit blocky. It doesn't feel smooth. It feels really blocky. I don't know how I feel about that. I gotta say, I don't know how I feel about that. Nato, I just saw Natos' message. I don't know, man. If they're starting with this, I don't know. I can't believe they're starting with this. I don't know about the blockiness, dude. There's a lot of blockiness. What the hell is that bullshit? I think they brought back blood. I need my chair back. God damn it. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is severely different. Art direction wise, it is severely different than every other Halo. What is that? What is that? Is that the Mauler? If there's a grappling hook earlier, I'm sorry, I was too caught up in this. I didn't see the grappling hook until now. Dude, I have to say, I'm noticing the physics. The physics are being really freaking dope. There isn't destructible environments, but the physics are really good. Feels authentic. The art direction is really weird to me though. I don't know. It's just so different. It's really jarring how different it is. But the elites look great. This is an open world Halo. Or close to. And you can use the grappling hook.
Lost this war months ago. Your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult.
So it's not Atriox.
But it wasn't. We are one step ahead. Always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriox.
Okay, so Atriox is still a thing.
Without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone. But here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test of legends, our story.
I don't know.
Outlive us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
I don't know. Yep, no date. I gotta admit, I'm not blown away. I am severely not blown away. That's just me.
We hope you enjoyed your first look at Halo Infinite's campaign.
Nato!
I'm incredibly
Look
proud
at this
of the
professional
team at
camera
343,
work!
And we're thrilled to
Thank
share a
God.
hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey.
Oh.
This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last 2 Halo games combined. Halo Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series X. Bigger battles, epic vistas, more complex visual effects, displayed with 10 times the processing power per pixel of Halo 5. This will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before. We look forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming months, including the first look at multiplayer. And now, please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
Okay. So we're not going to get a look at the multiplayer today. All right. You know, I'm kind of... I'm both sad and glad that it didn't blow me away, because I wanted to, like... If they started with that, I was really worried about what the rest of this would look like and be. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't blown away by it, so that's unfortunate, but at the same time, that means the rest of the show will be able to impress me easier. So... I have some thoughts, man. I am curious on what the community will be saying. What are we doing here? I have no idea what this is. Bro. Yeah. I wasn't sure if Undead... Okay, you know what? We're gonna count how many of their studios have a game today. So... 343, Halo Infinite.
Welcome everyone
Undead Labs,
to the Xbox
State of Decay 3.
Today,
add that to the list.
We're showing games from 9 of our 15 Xbox game studios.
Ooh, okay, 9.
Including unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today
5
is
new
how
first-party
Xbox game studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life.
Nato, look at that video quality.
How you find and play your games
We have an inside
is
joke.
as important as the device you play them on. Xbox Game Pass is the best way to discover and play, and we want you to be able to experience as many great games as possible. So Game Pass members, you can play every game you see today, from your subscription or free to play. These games will look
Every game
and
you
play
see today
best on Xbox Series X, delivering unmatched fidelity, performance, precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next-generation console. And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision.
Every game you see today will be playable
One
on Game
studio
Pass.
that has always pushed the limits of our hardware.
Wow,
is
that means the
Turn 10.
third parties too, maybe.
And they're early in development on the next Forza
Turn 10.
Motorsport. And Xbox Series X is bringing them closer to their dream of unprecedented realism.
Turn
with ray
10's working on
tracing
next Motorsport,
and
okay.
native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second.
That looks
The
stupid
trailer
real.
you're about to see was captured completely in-engine.
So Motorsport,
World premiere.
Forza Motorsport 8. That they just confirmed that. I don't know if we're about to see the trailer for it. Okay, cool. Forza Motorsport 8. I'm guessing that's what this is. He already said it's the next Motorsport, which is 8, so... But he made it sound like it's not coming out this year, and I'm a little bit surprised by that, because there hasn't been a Forza game this year, so... Huh. They just got rid of the number? They just got rid of the number. It's just Forza Motorsport now. They just got rid of the number. What the heck? Everwild. Yeah, this is Everwild. Okay. I actually do want to see this. But yeah, Forza did look, graphics-wise, it looked pretty goddamn phenomenal.
Our world.
This is Everwild. This is cinematically.
But only a few truly feel it. It is found in the smallest moments. In every step of a perilous journey. In the symmetry of ritual. In the bonds we share.
Dude, why does this game look really interesting? This is Rare's next big game, to which their last game was Sea of Thieves.
And in moments of stillness.
And Rare's one of the best studios that Xbox has. The art style, dude.
Beyond the expected.
The art direction is super, like, cell shaded. We saw this last year, but damn.
To seek answers. And to stand watch over our world. Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
I'm so sucked in. I'm sorry, I'm so sucked in. My one worry is that last year when they revealed it, it was
Everwild will give to you
it looked more an engine. That one was a bit more cinematically created. So I don't know. Maybe they polished it that much, but it seemed more like a cinematic.
To be eternal. And eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living thing. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like Everwild. And I hope you're excited too. But I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's shown their support and love, and for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already growing around this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So far, so good, dude. So far, so good.
Whoa. I just
yeah,
got hit with
tell me why.
Memories.
Love you, Mom.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mom?
Allison?
Yeah.
Visually?
It doesn't matter.
This is better than anything freaking Dontnod has done before.
We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense. But
this is a studio that has made strides, bro. Jesus Christ.
It doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
It doesn't matter that finding the truth feels
I need a silence night bot.
We're all done with fairy tales.
The only thing that matters is you're my brother.
So you guys don't need to support or anything in this.
The only way to move forward is to keep looking back.
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional.
Dude.
Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just
This
got thrown out the
studio
window.
has come a long way.
She loved you. She attacked you. We both saw it.
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
I can't do this.
A bit too epic trailer music, in my opinion, but guess what? Oh, August 27th. Starts August 27th. Shit, dude. Shit, dude. So far, everything they've shown today is an Xbox. It's DLC. It's DLC. It's DLC.
Hey, everyone. My name is Gennady. I'm the founder and director of technology at Moon Studios.
This is nothing but Xbox exclusives.
We're working on a very, very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, specifically for Xbox Series X. We are now at a time where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented game feel with silky smooth animation.
The problem is that you're not going to see the difference if
and low input latency, which is just so important.
I can spot it barely,
for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate in real time. And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special version of Ori coming to Xbox Series X with smart delivery later this year.
So they're enhancing Ori. Not a big surprise, but I actually don't mind that they brought that up, because this showcase is literally just all about, this is what is unique to Xbox so far. Is this Outer Worlds? Yeah, this is Outer Worlds.
From the furthest reaches of the universe comes the biggest mystery in the galaxy.
No, this isn't from Obsidian, but
facility, and now shady corporate
I didn't play Outer Worlds,
the Gorgon
so I'm pretty sure this is Outer Worlds, though, isn't it?
Stopover, full of salacious secrets and scandalous strangers.
Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking downright unlawful today.
With the right kind of case,
they wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
Can put
so
you
DLC,
on the wrong side
I'm guessing.
of a gun, or sword, or this thing.
Man, I wanted to see what Obsidian's next project was.
Danger. Intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
I mean, unless it's like a separate game, but
what will you find on Gorgon?
Paralon Gorgon.
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
I'm just typing things down. Damn it, they're doing it. Shoot.
You're waiting for the biggest game of the year. Then wait for Cyberpunk.
What?
But if you're ready for
wow.
the smallest
meta humor, okay.
Covered. From Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of games.
Okay, so there's two different things from Obsidian here, but man, I want to know what their next big project is, but I guess they're like, okay, so we're going to expand our last project, and this is our next project that's kind of a smaller one, so wait a bit longer for the big one. Okay. Or just feed your friend to the spiders. This game actually looks kind of fun, to be honest, and everybody I've heard that's played it so far has enjoyed it. So, let's freaking go. It looks silly, but everybody that's played it so far has really enjoyed it, so I just kind of didn't want them to show a trailer for it, because it's literally around the corner.
At Obsidian,
so.
we're dedicated to pushing narrative and role-playing games. It's something we do.
Their biggest
RPG
studio.
And we can't wait for you to play our next great adventure, Paralon Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs for the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division.
Expansion,
now, it's also
okay,
important
yeah,
that
expansion.
We continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together. Oh yeah, if you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out.
Oh, well, thank you, kind sir. Well, thank you, kind sir. I appreciate it.
We have always known war.
Bro, this is gonna be comedic though. It's Obsidian. I can already tell it's gonna be something comedic. They're a fun studio, dude. They're a really fun studio.
Turn heroes into queens and kings.
If anybody should handle Fable 4, it should be them, to be honest. So it's a cinematic. Yeah, they're not gonna have actual gameplay for it because they just started.
Lost. Forsaken.
Uh-oh.
Face the monsters.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Kings have born. Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
Let's go, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, so Obsidian's next big project is Avowed, a fantasy RPG of some kind that has the potential to look fantastic.
Avowed is an expansive first-person
Matt
RPG
Booty.
set in the fantasy world of Eora. When Obsidian Entertainment joined
So
Xbox
far,
Game
so
Studios,
good, dude.
They told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators
They're
of
popping
critically
off on this
acclaimed
show,
RPGs,
Joey says,
This is
yeah.
Obsidian at their best, and it is being built from the ground up to take full advantage
It's
of the
Obsidian
power
at their best.
of Xbox Series X. At Xbox Game Studios, we also work with independent developers, always with the goal of empowering them to bring their ideas to life.
Double
I'm
Fine?
excited to announce our work with Interior Night, a new
Oh, okay.
studio led by some of the most talented storytellers in our
Hey.
industry. Let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
All right. So, new indie
Bonjour,
studio.
I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate about interactive storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more about yourself. And this is quite powerful.
Look at that video
Our
quality.
first
They
game
did do none of this
spans 30
bullshit
years in the
webcam.
American Southwest. It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of real, flawed people trying to find their way in a world they don't fit in. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
World premiere.
Everything so far has been nothing but exclusive to the Xbox platform. Everything. I mean, Obsidian's might not be, because Obsidian has some ties. Grounded is, but I don't know about their next
We were on
game.
our way to start a new life that summer. For our family, it was just a stopover.
Ooh, interactive drama. Okay.
For mine, it was the end of the road.
On the ground, now!
The sun went down on all of us that day. Was it fate? Coincidence? No. It was a long-forgotten secret, buried in the dark.
All my life, I've been scared of the shadows. But now, I'm finally ready to step into the light.
I'm sorry, I'm so sucked into each of these.
I got your letters.
As Dusk Falls. Okay. Yes! I want to see Ninja Theory, Ninja Theory, Ninja Theory!
Including Senua's Saga Hellblade II, which we announced at the Game Awards back in December.
Are we going to see
An
anything?
incredible
Probably just Project Mara.
3.5 million players have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what comes next for our Celtic warrior. An experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC. I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland.
Okay. God, I love her theme. I love her theme so much.
Location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary, which you can view straight after the show on the Ninja Theory YouTube channel.
I would love to. Development diary. God, it still looks so good. But are they gonna talk or show anything else?
It's been so touching to see the impact that Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice has had on so many players.
So many.
We're incredibly thankful to all of the fans that have been part of Senua's story so far. And we're excited for you to be part of our development journey from here on out.
But we don't have anything to show. But we don't have anything to show. We don't have anything to show. Damn it. Yeah. Alright, it was just an update, basically. Yeah, I figured they weren't too far along. This is Double Fine. Yeah! Double Fine! Man, I really wanted to see at least Project Mara. Project Mara from Ninja Theory.
Peter, he's been sitting there the whole time.
Damn it.
Who wrote the song? Peter.
Damn it.
Peter, fantastic work.
Ninja Theory, come on.
Very much. It's gonna be fun to sing it. Now it's time to rock. Shall we start rocking?
Okay.
Probably been a long time since you've had a visitor.
I figured.
I hope you don't mind pop-ins.
Dude, they have had a good variety of a showcase today. They really have. All they could do to round it out is...
It's a quiet place.
I don't know, a JRPG and a sports game and a fighting game. I think if they have those three, they have a perfectly rounded out thing.
Neither skin nor bone.
They got Jack Black to sing the theme.
Just a thought is all I've got. Now my cover.
There's a lot of people that is. I would say Psychonauts 2 is like that Immortals game or whatever that PlayStation showed. Just a cult classic that is finally getting a sequel. Tom Helsing. Is it weird that I actually kind of want to play this game? Oh, sorry. Oh. Dude. This game just looks fun. That's all. This game just looks like it's gonna be fun. A fun platformer to do. Which Xbox needs, but the problem with this game is that this is the first one, I believe, that is not exclusive. I say believe because I'm not sure if there was something earlier that wasn't exclusive, but I know this one, this is gonna be on PlayStation 4, so. But, from this point forward, Xbox has the future of Double Fine, so. This game just looks fun though, dude. Just a nice platforming experience of something just kind of a little bit gothic, just a little bit. Dude, what the frick? What the frick? Okay. Psychonauts 2. So FYI, that will be available on PlayStation as well, but still, that's awesome. I'm stoked. However, Xbox Game Pass people, we get it for free. We get it for free, day one.
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by Xbox Game Studios, and there is just so much more for you to play on Xbox. We are partnering with thousands of creators, from the largest publishers to the smallest independent developers, to bring you the broadest variety of games ever. There is one developer in particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but in history too.
Oh.
I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass. If you are one of the
Wasn't Destiny 2 already free to play? If it wasn't, then dope. We get it for Game Pass. That's dope.
For Game Pass Ultimate members, Destiny 2 will also be playable on mobile from the cloud.
Correct.
Later this year, Bungie
Because it's
will
included
also
with
a new version of
with
Destiny
Project
2
X Lab.
that is optimized for Xbox Series X. 4K resolution running at 60 frames per second. Here's an all-new look at Bungie's Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
Okay. You gotta have some third-party stuff. Like, so they're gonna do a little bit of third-party here, I guess, so.
Out in the darkness. Every moment brings them closer.
But yeah, getting the expansions, I don't know if they said that, Joey. I don't know if they said the expansions are free with Game Pass. They just announced Destiny 2 is available on Game Pass. I don't know if that means the expansions as well. Yeah, because if Destiny was already free to play, then I don't see why they directly said it in the bottom left corner.
This is Destiny 2 that you can play any way you
Gotta
want,
look into
thanks to Xbox.
Oh,
Game
yep, okay.
Pass.
Beyond Light launching
Some
on
of the
Game
world's
Pass.
most
Okay, so
inspired
yep.
developers are working on games for Xbox Series X, and we're just
So
honored
Beyond
to
Light
be
will
able
be
to collaborate with them.
Free for Game Pass people.
Series X
That
will
is really
empower
cool.
both
That's
new
really
and
cool.
experienced creators to bring the future of games to life like never before. Unique perspectives, unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be heard and that we can't wait for you to discover. All of the games you're about to see are being built to launch exclusively on Xbox consoles. Thanks and enjoy.
Is that the only third-party thing? She's saying the games you're about to see are being designed exclusively. So these aren't Xbox Game Studios, but these are literal exclusives that they acquired. Bro. Good boy, Xbox. Good boy. These are exclusives that they acquired that aren't from first-party studios, but they are exclusives. Good boy. Medium. I think this is Medium. Because I know Medium is supposed to be an exclusive. Or this is something else. Xbox spoilers. Chernobyl? This is Chernobyl. This is totally Chernobyl. It seems like it is. Okay, so this is not Medium. This is something based off of Chernobyl. Something weird, too. They gotta end with a banger, man. If they started with Halo, they gotta end with a banger. Nipple what? Zaid says Stalker? Oh, you got it! You got it, Stalker 2! Oh shit! Nice job! Nice job.
World premiere.
Stalker 2, there you go. Console launch exclusive. Another exclusive. Unfortunately, I don't like this because this looks almost similar in terms of style and tone and shit. So, okay. At least this one looks like soldiers. Stalker 2. Wow.
I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigations.
What is this now?
Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive to determine the full extent of the unrest.
Bro. I mean, this is cinematic,
I'll
but
know
still.
more when they make it back.
Man. Oh, okay, never mind.
If they make it back.
I guess they said the Warhammer thing earlier, but Warhammer Dark Tide. Dark Tide. Well, if Capone was here, he'd be freaking out.
World premiere.
But regardless, it's a new Warhammer game that is exclusive to Xbox, which is interesting. I'm not too familiar with the Warhammer franchise, so yeah. Uh-oh. I just see some people like, you guys are pretty mixed in the chat about that one. Oh no, move past this. Move past this. Move past this. Just games, please. The Tetris effect is coming to Xbox. The Tetris effect is coming to Xbox. I think that's what this is. Yeah. Is it a new Tetris or is it the Tetris effect? I don't know, like, I personally don't care, but cool. Tetris effect connected. Optimized single player, all new multiplayer. Okay.
World premiere.
Tetris effect connected. Okay, so there's a new single player multiplayer. Okay. Maybe it's just like a bigger expanded version from Steam World.
Sure you want to drop here? Oh yeah. Already lacing up my boots back here. What we got? Another good-for-nothing space rock?
Whoa. Hold on, let me check.
Was this something already announced or something familiar? Because I don't know why it seems familiar to me. Instantly with her.
Vex, you're not gonna believe this.
But that's cool. Tetris Effect is coming to Xbox. That's freaking dope. Not bad. Not bad. Platformer of some kind, seems like. Sci-fi platformer too. So not bad. Not bad. The Gunk. The Gunk. Simple name. Okay. All right, we need something big. We need something big to hit. Come on. Xbox console launch exclusive. Just they're listing a lot of exclusives, which is great, but we need something big to be sprinkled in here. But honestly, it looks interesting. Like, there hasn't really been anything that I just thought, like, whatever. I tried to cut myself with the voices, they wouldn't stop. Okay, this is medium. I keep saying over and over. This is medium. This is medium.
A forest. The moon.
Yeah, this is medium, I think.
Scent of pines. And then the gunshot. Every story has two sides. A regular, rational one, but also a darker and deeper truth. Not unlike a nightmare. I can see both. Worse, I can live them.
Alright, so this is our first look at medium, it seems. Like, actually in game, potentially.
Hello?
Seems like it.
Anyone there?
Maybe. Dual reality gameplay, two worlds render simultaneously. What? That's cool!
This place.
Oh, I love games that do that. That's one of the cool things about Hellblade. There's like a certain portion of it that you flip reality. There's like 2 other games too. Oh, I love that. Oh, good show, dude. Good. Now we got horror. I forgot about horror. But it's not even, like, it's probably just freaky. That is a freaky concept. So you get chased in one world. What if your other self dies? Available in Game Pass. Just
world
you
premiere.
You can't beat the Game Pass subscription, dude. Another, Jesus Christ. I think they should. Hello? Hello, Sega? P50 anniversary, what was that? A brand new expansive world. And it's an exclusive. An exclusive from Sega? Why does this look familiar? This looks exactly like Xenoblade. Here's your JRPG-like game. Here's your JRPG-like game, there you go. Just a full showcase, dude. Full showcase. All new PSO. Okay, I don't know what PSO is, I admit. Phantasy Star. Is this Phantasy Star? Phantasy Star Online? Is that what that is? I'm not versed. I'm not well versed in the Phantasy Star franchise, so. This looks like just like a flashy JRPG game. So there you go. You got that too. This is exclusive to Xbox, Katie. The Xbox platform. So PC, xCloud, and Xbox. This is Phantasy Star Online. Yeah, okay. There's your JRPG. Which they announced this last year, I believe, right? I'm pretty sure they announced this last year at E3. Phantasy Star Online. Next Genesis. Phantasy Star Online 2. Wow, dude.
Luis Torres.
Crossfire? I think this is Crossfire. Yeah, Crossfire.
Global risk is scared of the weapon.
We have 10 minutes left. Come on, man. Crypt of the Serpent King 2.
Destiny chose me to save this world. And I will see it done.
So here's your modern shooter. Instead of it something sci-fi or crazy,
We protect our own.
here's your kind of little bit advanced warfare. Okay, pretty advanced.
17 seconds.
I read the thing at the bottom. The multiplayer is free, for the single player something you have to pay.
Soon, the entire world will burn. All because of him.
I want to play this. 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 Now, I think Crossfire is a unique situation, though.
10
Something.
world premieres and 22 console launch exclusives.
22 console launch
can play
exclusives.
Every game you have seen today from Xbox Game Studios and all of our partners in the subscription or free to play. This is just a peek at some of the new titles coming
Good.
to Xbox Series
You
X.
didn't re-emphasize
And some of the games you
Gears
already
Tactics.
love and some you have yet to play will also be optimized for Xbox Series X. Games like Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, and Sea of Thieves. You'll get the next-gen upgrades at no additional cost when they launch. You can expect a lineup of over 100 titles for Xbox Series X this holiday season. With Series X and Game Pass, Xbox is the place to play, and you are at the center of everything we do.
I have
Now,
thoughts.
You may have noticed we didn't get to visit all of our Xbox Game Studios today.
Correct.
That means we'll have more to share later this year. But until then, here's one more thing.
World premiere.
All right. So this is an Xbox Game Studios thing. This is it. This is it. This is it.
The world
This is it.
is filled with stories.
This is it. This is it. This, everybody was
treacherous villains.
Everybody was correct. Everybody was correct.
Of fantastical creatures and wondrous places where nature and magic.
The second I saw Playground Games, I knew it.
Not
It's
all
totally
stories
Fable.
have happy endings.
It's totally Fable. It's totally Fable.
Yours has yet to be written.
Fuck yeah. Man. It's gonna be a sizzle. Man, okay. I have thoughts, man. So we're gonna stick around and talk about this for the next 15 or 20 minutes, and then I gotta get to porting some stuff, but I have some thoughts. I knew if they showed Halo first, then if the Fable rumors were true, they would have to end it with Fable. They would have to. The only thing they lacked in this show was a fighting game. That is it. And there's a part of me that's a little bit disappointed that they didn't have any like 1 or 2 big third-party reveals. But that's because they wanted to focus on their exclusives. They really focused on their exclusives this show. With just like a little tint of, you know, things that aren't. But everything you saw at this show, every little thing is available on Game Pass. Which is insane. I think that's what they wanted to focus on. They did this show to focus on, get on Game Pass, get on this service. State of Decay frickin' 3. Avowed, yeah. All right. Let's talk about this shit. B+. I give the PlayStation 5 show, like, A- to solid A. It's a toss and turn between those two. I give this show a B+. A solid B+. I am confident about that. Which is still a good show. This was still a good show, and it focused on what people have been complaining about all these years, which is Xbox doesn't have any exclusives. They have no exclusives, and this whole talk about them not having exclusives. Well, guess what? Today, we got nothing but exclusives. Well, 90%. But yeah, dude. And it's as I thought. You know, I see like Jay here in all caps, Halo. But the thing is, this was the Xbox show, and that's what I'm really happy about. I am really happy that this was the Xbox show and not the Halo show. That's my biggest note that I am super happy about. Because if it was anything different, then I would have been disappointed, personally. As much as I wanted to see the 8-minute demo, okay. As much as I wanted to see, you know, a lot of Halo, I wanted a majority see Xbox. Just Xbox. And we got that this show. We totally got that this show. So that is freaking dope. I just want to put on something for like B-roll here. Go back here. We did not see Scorn, which is actually an exclusive. Scorn is actually an exclusive, so yeah, I don't know why, but man, dude, we got a lot of shit this show. We did. But let me see what you guys think first before I start rambling. But just overall thoughts, solid B+. It was a really good show. It was not an amazing show, but it was a really good one because it addressed their problems not having exclusives. It was not all about Halo, and they gave a lot of shit to look forward to if you're a Game Pass subscriber, and just if you're on the Xbox platform, period. And god damn, did they set themselves up for a launch that is far superior. I will say that is far superior to PlayStation right now, because Xbox right now has the biggest launch lineup I have ever seen, like on any gen. So they've set themselves up for success. But in terms of like how hype of a show it was, I'd say like solid B+. But let me see what you guys thought. I'll talk more details here in a moment. And we're going to have like a full on like post. I'm not going to be able to cover all my thoughts right now. If you want my full in-depth thoughts, stay tuned to the channel today. And also, I will have a post talk at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we're going to talk like for 2 hours about the show then. So that's just the taste of my thoughts. I will go into more detail later on though. But for now, I just want to see what you guys think. I saw the chat explode with Fable. Like, everybody was just like, I'm crying if it is. Fable? Question mark? You got it, Gio. Wait. Fable? Fable? Yo! Yes! Like, you guys blew up with Fable, so I am glad that that was a hype announcement. I am really glad that you guys thought that was a hype announcement to close with. So that's good, because you guys were blowing up. That's great. Kurin Helix. So major things they showed was Halo, Fable, and in terms of the Xbox franchise, Forza Motorsport, that was shown. State of Decay isn't big yet, but that's like another first party thing. But the biggest announcements, just big, which doesn't mean the only good, but just the big ones, like the AAA ones. Like I would say for the PlayStation show, that was Resident Evil 8, Ratchet & Clank, Spider-Man, and Horizon Zero Dawn. I would say those were the four like bigs. This show's bigs was Halo Infinite, Fable for sure, debatably Stalker? I don't know. I would say it's just those two, Fable and Halo Infinite. Debatably Everwild and Motorsport and Avowed. I think Avowed, in terms of like new IPs, Avowed is the one to look out for. Let's see. So I just answered Zaid's question there, and it weren't all their studios either. Yeah, that wasn't even all their studios. The other half of their studios are still working on shit. My one disappointment is Ninja Theory. I'm really disappointed that Ninja Theory was there, but it was just an update. They didn't share what was going on with Project Mara. I understand Hellblade 2, because I think they're going all out for Hellblade 2, but I am really disappointed that they could have just talked about Hellblade 2, but then went, but in the meantime, we want you to look at another project that we're working on that has to do with mental health and whatever, which it does, Project Mara, which all we got was a teaser for in the past. So that's my one disappointment of the show. I really wish Ninja Theory showed Project Mara, but oh well. Good. Zaid, Stalker 2 is the sleeper I'm super excited for. That came out of nowhere. Yeah, Stalker 2, I'm not aware of it. I've heard of it, but I did see a lot of you guys recognize it instantly, so that was cool. Nato, okay, my boy. Well, I have to say, overall, I think they had a great show. For me, though, it wasn't something that I wasn't blown away by. Definitely a better show from the first thing they had. I'm assuming you mean the May event. Again, nobody compared this to the May event. Do not compare this to the May Inside Xbox, because that's like comparing, would you like this bag of chips versus here is a plate of sushi. You know, like that was literally just like a piece of you want this breadcrumb versus this sandwich. Like that show was, they falsely marketed that, unfortunately, and Aaron Greenberg admitted it. They falsely set expectations for that show. So this was their actual show. But yeah, Nato, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And yeah, there's a good variety of games shown. Nothing necessarily blew us away, in my opinion, or at least it didn't for me. But yeah. That's what I would have given to. They didn't show much Halo. They didn't, Scout. I was honestly kind of surprised with how, I don't know. Like, again, I'm going to talk about this in way more detail later, but they did give us gameplay. They showed gameplay of Halo, and again, I have to save. I'm going to save a lot of things for videos and stuff because I need to get busy. But it's just drastically different art direction, drastically different, and it's just different from anything. It's the Warthog reminds me a lot of 4 and 5, but really blocky designs, and I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, video quality. Video quality was way better. Current, I like major things. Like major things would be games everyone's looking for and new announcements that get people hyped. Joey, this is all I wanted from the show. Games and good games. Yeah, this was totally a games showcase. I was not expecting State of Decay 3. It's about time, but I don't know why. I didn't hear anybody talk about it. No Banjo, though. None of my dark horses happened. None of my dark horses happened, unfortunately, but that's okay. Mighty Spork, I'm surprised at how much they held back, to be honest. There's a lot of major internal studio stuff they did not show. They did not. Yeah, but yeah, they might be trying to save it for the August thing, but they still have a lot that they are working on that they are not showing. And I feel like they should have, man. I feel like they should have went balls to the walls for this show and really just show a good look at Project Mara. I don't know. I'm still really mad that Ninja Theory was there and didn't show anything. Like, that was my one bitterness thing, but I guess their studios are still busy, and they're giving them the time to work on their things, which is good. And there is a statement that Phil Spencer said where it's like, we don't want to show or announce games until we are fully confident that it's going to be a thing, and it's like going the direction that the developers wanted to go and stuff. So that could be why as well. Current, still think PlayStation was better, but I've always had a PS, so yeah. Yeah, no worries, Current. Like I'm on the Xbox side of things, but I'm totally like, I don't let my bias take over. And if I look as objectively as possible, the PlayStation show was better. Like, in my opinion. That'll be an interesting poll to see people say. And that's me. Like, I'm saying that, and I'm an Xbox boy. So I'd love to see if people disagree, but that's just my opinion. I should pause it right on that screen, because we saw 343 here. We didn't see the Collision, but it makes sense because they just did a game. Did not see Compulsion. Did see Double Fine with what they're doing. Xbox Game Studios Publishing, that's essentially all the exclusive launch titles we saw in the second half. No Initiative, no In Exile, but their next game, Wasteland 3, is coming soon. And they said their next game is a big RPG that's using Unreal 5 engine. Mojang just came out with their recent game, so it makes sense. Ninja Theory, again, a little bit disappointing. Obsidian knocked it out of the park. I think Obsidian, they're just like, here's an expansion, here's Grounded, and here's our look at our next big project. So that was cool. Playground Games with Fable. Rare's look at Everwild was really freaking cool. I think that game could be very promising. Turn 10 being Motorsport 8, which is great. Undead Labs, State of Decay 3. And World's Edge, they are still working on, I believe, are they the ones doing Age of Empires 4? Which we didn't see at the show. I actually thought we would see Age of Empires 4. So that's too bad. But anyways, Nikita, I'm excited for the games, and I'm not an Xbox guy, but I do love Fable. Yeah. They had the Sega thing later, the Phantasy Star Online, which they announced previously, but now like we actually got to see the look at it. Let's see. All was imminent. It was a pretty thing to end on. I'm glad it ended on that instead of Halo. I kind of am too, and only because that Halo look. Brief thoughts on the Halo thing. I'm really underwhelmed by it. I am really underwhelmed by it. But I really think, and I'm waiting to see details on this. If anybody finds out, please tweet me it or confirm it for me. I have a feeling that they had that start demo thing because we're going to be able to download and play that shit. I really do. It looked like a small sanctioned off part of the map that you will probably be able to explore, and they wanted people to play this demo at E3. So it's going to be part of this Xbox Summer Game Fest showcase or whatever, where you can download the demos. Yeah. Now disagrees with me. They had a good roundup of games, but I still think PlayStation had a better show. And yeah, didn't I already agree with that? So you're not disagreeing. You are agreeing because I said the same thing. PlayStation had a weak middle, in my opinion. Somewhat agree with that, Joey. Damn it. Really good show. Bubbly Noodle. Defo think it was better than Sony, not because Sony was bad or Xbox was good, but because Sony show felt slow compared to Xbox's. You know, I will agree with that. I think this show was a much more like fast-paced show than PlayStation's. But I don't care either way. I didn't think PlayStation's was too slow, but I could see if you put them in terms of pacing. Yeah, I would kind of agree with that. I want sushi now. Why'd you do this to me? Jabba the Foot. What do you feel about Infinite? I feel like a bit like Halo 5. I don't think so. I don't know, man. The Halo thing, I need to watch that again. Because I don't know. It did not blow me away. It didn't disappoint me either. It's just like, it just seemed so different. It felt too clean. I will say that. It felt too clean. It didn't feel really metal to me. And that's what I kind of want from Halo. I want it to feel kind of metal and not super slick and efficient or whatever, and that felt really slick and efficient, and I'm really happy that the blood came back. At least I think. I need to double check if that was blood or not, but I don't think it looked quite like Halo 5, but just it looked like a different Halo, like not like the originals or the 4 and 5 ones, but just something else. Not a middleman, but just something else. So, but the instant cinematic transition, that was cool. An Undisputed Nerd, I strongly believe we are going to be able to play that demo. I strongly believe that. So I fulfilled most of my wishes. That's good, Joey. I'm glad that the Halo demo was good. Geodude. So I'm with Geodude here. He's like, no fighting games in either PlayStation or Xbox event. That's really unfortunate because fighting games is a prominent genre in the gaming community. So I'm really disappointed that neither event showed a fighting game. And one of my dark horses for this show was announcement of Killer Instinct, and I really wanted that to happen. But no fighting game in sight. That's a little, that's a little bit disappointing. Is Xbox Game Fest on PC as well? I believe it is Xbox exclusive, R1. I believe so. John Ramirez thinks they should have ended with Halo. I don't know. I think it was pretty cool to end the show with something that's like, this is all the stuff you could expect within the next year. Well, actually, that's not entirely true, but a lot of the stuff you could expect very soon. But our studios are still working on a lot of other things, and to give you enticement of what that is, this is one of those things that you could expect. So I don't know. I think I only say that because Halo Infinite didn't blow me away. But if it did blow you away, then yes, they should have ended with that. Joey Strike, yeah, all these games coming to Game Pass, that is a meal of its own. I agree. Just being the chief. Yeah, so JSource is saying Halo being an open world is more of what he wanted. I hope we are seeing Marines and stuff, because that demo didn't impress me a lot because I didn't see any Marines. I was assisting. The idea of it being open world looks cool, and who knows, maybe it's a different kind of structuring, like somebody said, like Metro Exodus. I believe that, but I don't know. I wanted to see Marines in that demo. I really wanted to see Marines in that. I don't want it to just be Chief and Brohammer and that's it, but I love the characterization of Brohammer. I need to save this for a video. What's their thing? Battlestead. Okay. I noticed Halo in there was a ledge climbing, but no sprinting. This might affect the multiplayer map design. I need to look at that again, because I thought that at one point. I was like, is there sprinting? Because I saw him like sprint, but it didn't seem like he was moving that fast. Like right here, I think right here. Yeah, so he's sprinting, but he's not moving fast at all, which is weird. So there is a little bit of sprint. And he used that, you can use the grappling hook just like Doom. Okay, that is kind of cool. So there is sprint, but it's just really slow. It's really slow. And it looked like you could do it sideways too. So that's kind of interesting. After we watch a trailer, feeling trying to recapture that look. Yeah, Alex, I could see that. After rewatching the trailer, I feel like it's Halo Combat Evolved art style with the modern game design system. CE was limited, and it feels like they're trying to recapture that look. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel so conflicted about this trailer. But that's me. Not too much, but I only saw it once or twice during the trailer. Alex, I am stoked about the blood. I am so stoked about the blood. There was blood, and that made me very happy. Because I want Halo Infinite to be M-rated. Because if it's M-rated, that allows certain storytelling to happen. Like right here. Dude, there was a lot of blood. The grunt blew up. Yeah, there's blood. There's blood. There's blood. Okay, so here's a good question to kind of begin to wrap up here, because I need to get busy. I need to port my reactions. I need to make some discussions, and then we'll have a full-on 2-hour talk at 3:30 p.m. today. So if you want to talk more, come back then. But here's a good kind of question I'm curious to hear from everybody. Because there's a lot of people talking about Halo, and as much as I adore Halo and Kingdom Hearts, 2 favorite game franchises, I get it. What was your favorite part about this show other than Halo? Other than Halo, what was your favorite part about this show? As much as I love Halo, like I want to open the dialogue for things that was not Halo. Did you respect how the show was presented? Did you like that a certain game sequel was announced? Did you like seeing this new IP? Did you like seeing all the exclusives that Xbox had? Were you hyped about Fable? Or seeing Sega with Phantasy Star Online? Like, what was something other than Halo that you're just like, that was cool, or that was fucking sick? One of the two. I want to open that dialogue for discussion, because that was my hope. I really wanted to see this show be an Xbox show, and I do think they succeeded in that, truly. And I think that's kind of why they put Halo first, is because they wanted to get it out of the way, but remind people, I forgot to look. There's no compass. This game sucks. I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Let's see. Okay. JSource is the first one. Dude, Medium looks dope. Medium has a lot of potential, I think, in terms of gameplay, because I love the games that you could switch back and forth between like two different realities. There was something like that in Hellblade, and there was 2 other games I can't remember, but that's a pretty cool concept, and the game doesn't look too bad either. Like, could be really cool. Geodude, you already know my answer. Fable and Phantasy Star Online 2. That is RPG shit, dude. Keep your eyes, Geodude, keep your eyes on Obsidian, though, because Obsidian is a great RPG studio, and it sounds like you like your RPGs. So, in terms of like a new IP, the one I have the most faith in and like am confident in this show is Avowed. I think Avowed is going to be huge, and that is Obsidian's next thing. So keep an eye on that, Geodude. Mighty Spork, I think Microsoft's at fault here. Microsoft's fault here is that, once again, they concentrate on games you are going to see inside a calendar year or thereabouts. Is that necessarily a bad thing, though? Because, so DB Geek did this video the day before, like I think he'd posted this yesterday, and he's kind of like trying to make fun of PlayStation fanboys, which is so funny because he is one. He is now like both. He is totally a PlayStation fanboy and an Xbox fanboy. But he made this just, you know, for satirical sake. He kind of made fun of, you know, PlayStation fanboys after the PlayStation event and like why you should look forward to the Xbox event. And he brought up this interesting point. It was satirical, but it's like PlayStation has this habit of announcing games that are so far off or have no release date or just whatever that you don't know when you're going to play them. And I don't know. I kind of like how Xbox is doing things and how Nintendo does things, where it's just like, this is stuff you could expect in the immediate future. I want to know what's in the far off future, but don't focus on it too much, which they did here. They're like, we're developing Motorsport 8. We're developing Fable. We got, I forgot what it's called, Obsidian's next project, Avowed. We have Avowed coming. So they did a bit of that. But I like, me personally, I like focusing on the here and now. Let's see. The Fable bombing at the end was perfect, Joey says. John Ramirez. Exo Mecha. I did catch that, John. I did catch that in the pre-show, and that game looks pretty dope. Scout, I'm excited to play all these exclusives. That's my, like, I'm so happy that they had so many exclusives. R1 says Avowed is pretty interesting. I think so. Exomecha is a free game to play. It was great. Fable and PSO got my interest. I regret not dedicating more time to the original Fable, so I'm excited to get into the series. Alex, same. I'm not a Fable person. I haven't played the games. My uncle did. I got to watch him play them a bit, and I know they're another kind of cult classic kind of a thing. At least Fable 1 and 2 are. But, man, I'm pretty interested to get jumping into that franchise. I just read more about that personally. Mighty Spork. Personally, my surprise high point was Avowed 2. Avowed in terms of like a new IP. That's the big new IP we got. Battlestag. Avowed seems like Obsidian's answer to Bethesda's Elder Scrolls. I would agree with that. I felt this way because Outer Worlds has heavy Fallout influence. Could be. So Obsidian is basically trying to copy Bethesda. Yeah, I think it was definitely inspired by potentially Skyrim, as almost every open world fantasy game is, because Skyrim is just like kind of the peak of that genre. Well, one of the peaks anyways. So it could have been, but yeah, I think Avowed has a lot of promise. A lot of talk about Avowed. Let's see. Avowed versus Elder Scrolls 6, Joey says. I think Elder Scrolls 6 will be more popular because it's you know, it's a well-established franchise, but Alex, I'm excited to see what Xbox does next. Yeah, next month we should have another event that's going to be more about the grand scheme of things, like what's the release date and price, and probably reveal Lockhart and maybe a couple other titles as well. So yeah. Joey, they said they're getting more in the coming months. If this expectations are setting for us, oh boy, I'm hyped. Oh yeah, Xbox, they have a 2020 plan. So they're going to have a show like every month or every other month. And they still intend to have like an XO 2020, which is interesting. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. But I need to get crack-a-lackin' on my content, guys. So I appreciate you coming by. Again, overall thoughts, I thought it was a B+. It was a really good show. Nothing too outstanding to me, though, which is slightly disappointing, but I'm not going to let that get in the way of admitting that it was a really good show. It just wasn't an amazing show. That's just my opinion, though, and I need to port some reactions over in a discussion video. I need to look at that Halo Infinite thing again, and then we'll have a 2-hour talk later on, and I will see you then. Thank you so much for coming by, and be geek, be proud, and be awesome.